Well, hello, DCO Nation, and welcome back to another DCO Live. We've already got a ton of guys into the chat. Guys, great to see you all. And I think you guys recognize who was on the other side of the screen there. My buddy, Captain Bob. Captain Bob, I
Sure.
appreciate you jumping on here tonight. How you doing tonight,
Man,
buddy?
thanks for the invite. I always enjoy it. I love when you get on my show on the hook, and man, I always love being on DCO with DCO Nation. We
Yeah.
probably have some friends that are watching right now too, right? I bet.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Without
Yeah.
a yeah. So tonight, basically what I wanted to go over is this topic was brought to me by Keith McGee. He actually shot me a message, I don't know, maybe a day or two ago, and he was like, "Hey, I've got a topic for you. Do you want to go over like some pre-trip planning, what weather apps you use, things like that?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, let's do it." And you know, getting into the weather apps right now, especially going into wintertime, that is something that I just live on right now because the weather can change so quickly. And I wanted to have Captain Bob on because the weather app that I use right now and absolutely totally impressed with is the Outdoor Radio Network's weather app. And if everything works out right, hopefully we can get the screens to share and we can show you these weather apps. Captain Bob, I actually don't see your screen share on right now. So we're going to get that
Let's take
kicked
a
up here
peek
real
right
quick
there.
for you
Make
guys.
sure we are all good
And
on screen share right there.
But if you guys don't know anything about the Outdoor Radio Network app, I'm going to go ahead and throw it up here so that you guys can see. That's going to be your homepage. And really, I'm going to let Captain Bob kind of take over and explain, what this weather app is and where you can get it, how you can download it, and all that good information.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So the Outdoor Radio Network app is actually the app for the Outdoor Radio Network, and it has everything there. How you can listen to the Outdoor Radio Network app. And in fact, this is the main page. When you open up the ORN mobile app, you're going to be brought to the web player. Maybe I'll point right there to the web player. And right now, as you can see, inside the great outdoors is on with Castaway Joe Coolis. So that's the main screen that you have here. Now, at the bottom of that screen, you've got your news, your links to shows and contests and things like that. But you've got the main button, which is the weather button. That's the one we're going to be talking about here. That is probably the second most important feature, next to actually being able to listen to the Outdoor Radio Network while you're there. So I'm going to go head down and actually click on the weather button right there for you. Now, here's what's a little bit different with the Outdoor Radio Network app than any other weather app out there. As part of the development team on this, having given input, one of the biggest things that we run into, Chris, and you know this, is being able to get a 7-day forecast, hourly forecast. I'm talking a 7-day hourly forecast without having to pay for it.
Right.
Some of the major platforms out there right now, you can get a 48-hour hourly forecast, a 2-day or a 3-day hourly forecast. We wanted to maximize that to as much as we could absolutely process, as much data as you could process accurately for that 7-day forecast. So that is what this app does better than any other app out there.
Yeah.
So once we upload, get on that first page, first thing that we're going to find is wherever you are on the planet, it's going to give you your immediate weather information. So where I happen to be at right now, I'm at 5.6 mile an hour winds. And it gives us our wind direction. It gives us our pressure, gives us our rain gauge, and our UV index. That was today's UV index of 3.6. It cuts out all the fluff. We talked about that a little bit earlier, right? We don't need to know when the leaves are going to change and things like that. But I do need to know what direction the wind is going. That's kind of important.
Right.
So that gives you your immediate information, but right below that are the two big money buttons, we'll call it. And here is that 7-day hourly forecast. So when you click on that 7-day hourly forecast, the Outdoor Radio Network goes out and they have their own proprietary scripts, we'll say, that pulls together 4 of the top weather platforms out there, weather data
Right.
aggregates out there,
Yeah, the
combines all
model.
that
Right.
info, the models, and gives you their model, which provides that most accurate data. So, for example, Chris, we can go out right now and we've got data out till obviously next Thursday. So
Right.
let's just click on that for next Thursday, and it brings us hourly forecast. So just taking a look right now, excuse me, where I'm at, I'm looking at this right here, Chris, and I see, okay, next Thursday looks like we're going to have 42 degrees at 8 a.m. I might not want to be on the water before that.
Right.
All right. So that's going to be the start of where I look to plan my day, right? We're talking about planning our day. So right now, I know that I want to look at my tide, what's going to be happening at 8 a.m., right? Am I ingoing tide, my slack tide? What's my tide at 8 a.m.? And then, of course, you can see that nice weather, that the temperature is going to rise throughout the day. And it's not going to fall back until, well, we're talking 7, 8 p.m., right? It'll
Right.
get back to 50. So it's really going to warm up next week.
Yeah,
Now,
and you know, and I have been watching Saturday and Sunday's forecast since last weekend,
sure.
because I couldn't get out and fish last weekend. So I was like, okay, my next chance to fish is actually going to be this weekend. And so I've already been watching and seeing how the weather is, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. And now we're looking at this, Chris. Well, let's look at Sunday. So were you planning on going out both Saturday and Sunday?
I can't go out Saturday, but Sunday
We're
I'm
gonna look at Sunday.
looking. Yeah.
So right now we have, again, there's no fluff in here. It's all the information that we absolutely need. So right here, I see we've got sunrise at 7:11 a.m. Okay. That's data that's provided for us. That's important information. I'm still looking at the time at the temperature, 7 a.m. We're at 36 degrees. Now, I don't know what you're comfortable with, Chris. 36 degrees may be nice and warm.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you on that
comfortable with
kayak?
76 degrees.
You know, I'm honestly thinking that on Sunday it might be a later start.
Yeah.
Just looking on the forecast for the actual weather. So here I'm looking at 9 a.m. being at 41 degrees, and then it's going to jump pretty quick, 5 degrees between 9 and 10.
Right.
So I might be looking at a 9:30 start, right? The other important thing I want to see here while I'm heading out, what's that wind going to do? So right now I am projected to have a 3.6 mile an hour wind coming out of the north, right, at 10 a.m. So that's where I'm going to base the beginning of my time. So let's take this one step farther. Okay. We've identified we're going to go out Sunday. We're going to start looking at about 10 a.m. when that temperature is going to be about 46 degrees. Now I'm going to dial in the Outdoor Radio Network app even farther. All right. I'm going to get back to the weather, and I'm going to go into the ORN satellite, which is provided by Windy. I don't know if you're familiar with any of the Windy satellites, but
yeah,
this is the bomb.
This is what really sold me, guys. The Windy app is good, and to have access to this right here, this is absolutely what sold me. Yeah. I love the Windy app.
And it costs you absolutely nothing. But
yeah,
this is the diggity.bomb. So obviously when you load it, man, I can see right now we've got some stuff happening out west, right? And there was something interesting I saw happening later in the week up toward Canada here. But regardless, anyway, so we're here in the Windy app, and the big thing that we have here in the Windy app, and I don't know if I can move this because I see the Dead Calm Outdoor logo right on there we go. Let me see if I can slide this over a bit. Maybe not.
I do want to pop this comment up here. Keith just jumped on. He said, thanks for the show tonight, guys.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you,
buddy. Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No doubt. So one of the things I do want to point out, but Chris, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see it because the Dead Calm Outdoor logo is pinned.
I can actually take that off. If you give me 1 second, I can pull that down.
Sure. That's where our main button for the overlays will. But perfect, awesome. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yep.
So now we're in the radar side, right? The satellite side. Here, right now, we're set for rain and thunder. But this is where the magic happens, because when you click on that, you've got access to over 57, I believe it's 57 different overlays for whatever that you might absolutely want or need. Okay. And I will go through a couple of them now that I use. I'm going to click on the weather radar right there, but I'm going to go ahead and scroll down, and it's finding me right where I'm at. So y'all know where I live at the moment. Actually, yeah, we're pretty close there. So let's get to this area here. Now, I'm on the satellite imagery. One of the things that we're able to do is take our slider and move this up to the date that we're going to be going out. And for example, if I were to be going out on Sunday, Chris, we're going to use me for example now. Okay. I'm going to be looking at going out Sunday at 10 a.m. Okay. So for me, I'm interested in the waves. So I go right here to my waves overlay, right? And I simply click on that. And now I can go into my app here, and I'm going to slide this up to Sunday at, what do we say? We're going to head out there 10 a.m.
10 o'clock.
Boom, right there, Sunday at 10 o'clock. So right now, Sunday at 10 o'clock, I know I'm going to have 2-foot seas coming, out here outside of Little River at 4 seconds. Now, I can then click down on that, and it gives me all this additional data. Yeah. Not only do I know what my waves are going to be doing, it's going to show me each swell. It's going to show me the wind direction. It's going to show me everything I need to plan that day. So we just found out that Sunday looks to be a good day to go out, temperature wise, about 10 o'clock. Now I came and I found out right here that right outside the Little River Inlet, my waves are going to be 2 feet at 4 or 5 seconds. That's okay. That's not bad. We'll be able to make that happen. I'd like to see 2 foot at 9 seconds, but 2 at 5, we can make that work. And it gives me my direction heading in. So that's all information right now. That's a go. So far, we're a go. Now,
one of the things that I do want to point out is down there on that additional information, you had wind and wind gusts. Mm-hmm. And guys, if you saw, it's measured it says knots, but you can change that to miles per hour if you don't know the conversion for knots. If you just click on that, maybe 2 or 3 times, and it'll pop up miles per hour. It'll change that for you.
Absolutely will. Yep, yeah. Sure will. So now we're staying on 10 a.m. right here. I'm not going to change that. We have our day picked. Now I can hop through the different overlays, right? So now I'm going to take a look at the wind gusts. It's going to keep our time right here, Sunday at 10. And now I can find my wind gusts that are going to happen. Woo! Look at that blowing. Are you kidding me? 23 knots. It's going to give us that information over there. So we'll have to take a look at that and see where that gust is coming from. And is that something that's going to be normal throughout the day? Obviously, a gust is a gust, so we'll want to keep that into consideration. But it gives us that information too. We could just continue to go through here and bounce through all of the different, whether it's cloud cover, whether it's the wind. So here's our normal wind, right? So we took a look and we know we could have a 23 knot gust. But our normal wind here, well, they're talking at 13 knots. In our fishing ground, 14 knots on Sunday. So let's get back to our planning. I've got 13 knots, 14 knot winds at seas 2 foot, 4 seconds, 2 foot at 5 seconds. I'm going to want to have a plan B. Right now, I know I'm going to want to have a plan B, because if that changes any little bit, that might make that opportunity less attractive. It's one good thing to get out to go fishing, but when you're out on the water, you actually want to go fishing. Nobody wants to have a taxi ride to get sick town, right? Yeah. So you have to pay attention to that. So what I'm seeing here, Sunday, I'm going to have a plan B on the inshore side as well. But that's the nice thing about having the ability to plan this through the Outdoor Radio Network app, because again, you can just pick your time and then jump through all the overlays. I mean, my goodness, it has like snow coverage and, so you can use it for hunting too.
It just has a ton. Captain Bob, I do have a quick question that came in from Everett. He said, can it zoom in? So how far can you zoom it in?
Yeah. So on the satellite side, so it only allows us to zoom in so far. I'm going to get you in as far and as tight as I can. But it does not allow us to get in much farther than that. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to have. And let's see here. Let's get into our temperatures. So, if you're fishing down in Surfside, Murrells Inlet, you'll be able to get all of the radar and all of that for those areas.
Yep. Perfect.
There you go. Mount Pleasant. Yeah.
Great.
And let's get back to the 7-day side of it as well. Because, you know what, Chris, I apologize. I want to go back to the main screen. Because the main screen, somebody had asked, what are those things up there? The time was wrong, is what somebody had mentioned. So on the main screen, when you pull up the Outdoor Radio Network app, you're going to get 3 things. I almost said 2, but you're going to get 3 things. Right up here in this top corner, gives you the current temperature, right? Mm-hmm. Whether it's sunny, raining, whatever that icon is there. So it's going to tell you what it is. And here it gives you the sunrise and the sunset. That is what that data is in that top right corner. Sunrise, sunset, current temperature, and weather condition.
Okay.
And that is right up there in that corner. So a nice little extra feature.
Okay, great. Guys, if you have any more questions, throw them into the chat box for Captain Bob. But Captain Bob, tell them where they can find and download the app.
Yeah. So the Outdoor Radio Network app is available for every single platform out there. And you get it by going to outdoorradionetwork.com/mobile. There's no download. That is the app. outdoorradionetwork.com/mobile. It's for Android, Apple, PC, Windows, Linux, every single platform it is available on. In fact, we're looking at it right now on the PC. And Chris, you as well as I, we have it on our computers because we use it in pre-planning for that.
Yeah.
I've got outdoorradionetwork.com/mobile.
Yep. And I've got it on my computer, my laptop, and my phone. And, like Captain Bob was saying, when I've been sitting in here all week, even when I'm doing my editing, I sit here, I pull up the weather. I'm constantly looking at it because, I'm wanting to fish. And like you were saying, trying to find the best time to go out and constantly checking the wind. You guys who are kayak fishermen, you guys know that that's the biggest factor that's going to keep you off the water. 15, 20 miles an hour. Yeah, that may be, kind of rough for some boats, but when it comes to kayak fishing, that's almost a no-go for us.
That's right.
So, that's why I've just been absolutely super impressed with this application. So,
well, and here's the other thing too. Not only do you get the wind, but you want to make sure you have the wind direction too, because that helps, especially if it's outgoing tide, ingoing tide. Are we going with the wind, against the wind? You know how it is, especially in Murrells Inlet. That tide and wind going against you. Oh, it's a tough paddle.
Exactly. And a matter of fact, you bring that up. I was actually looking at heading down towards the Wando, and that north shoreline, that could be a protected shoreline if I know the wind direction, so I can, cross over and be protected most of the day.
Exactly right. And that absolutely helps in the pre-planning, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
So here we're able to determine a couple things. Obviously, it gives you your sunrise, which all the apps will do. But 7 days out, again, you're able to find that sweet spot on the temperature that you're comfortable with, that you can get out to go fish. And then at that point, you'll know what the wind direction is. Anything over 15 mile an hour is a no-go. Yep. Hey, Daniel. There you
Yeah,
go.
Daniel's on. Yeah,
All
man.
right. What's up, buddy? I was just thinking about Daniel today. That's great. Listen, Daniel, let's hook up. Let's connect. I was just thinking about you, buddy. Awesome. That's good. I'm glad he chimed in. So anyway, that's the nice thing about being able to use that and having that kind of data. Now, there's some other things that are coming out, and again, being part of the dev team, I'm aware of some other things, and we want everybody's input. So feel free to chime in. This is an app for everybody. It's free, and it's meant to be free, and it's going to be free. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. I think that's the way they like it, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah, I know. I love it. So
Sure.
yeah, guys, I'm telling you, it's just jump on and give it a try yourself. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. Jump in there and just start playing with it. There are so many overlays. There's like,
oh yeah,
fire damage is one. I mean, it's
crazy
how many overlays are on this thing,
which is important for hunting, right? It's important for hunting because remember, Outdoor Radio Network is for hunting, fishing, camping, absolutely everything. So all of those overlays are important for certain, different aspects of the outdoor life. But there are so many. I think there's 57 different overlays, and there's some additional zooming that you can do in here. You can adjust your altitude and things like that. You might be able to dial that zoom in a bit, but yeah, I mean, there's so much cloud cuts. It's absolutely terrific.
Yeah.
Now I do want to say, because I know that you try to keep it about 30 minutes, but I'd like to talk about another app that's pretty important to use in the pre-planning, because again, this gets tied into this. So let's go back and say, okay, now we know that Sunday is going to be our time to fish. We are going to head out at 10 a.m. because we found our temperature is going to be good. Now I am going to jump into the Go Outdoors SC app. For our friends in North Carolina, I believe North Carolina also uses Go Outdoors. You'd have to double check that.
Yeah.
But here in South Carolina, they use Go Outdoors. And I think all of the states will eventually migrate to that, if they're not there already. But with the Go Outdoors app, they have access. They've got a digital backpack there, and they have access to the lunar charts. So they give you free access to all the lunar charts, the sunrise, sunset times, the feeding times. They have the tide charts in there as well, and they even have the seas. Now, what's important for somebody like myself with the seas, they actually tie in all of those NOAA buoys into their app. So when you pull it up for our area, it has all the buoys that we've got offshore, and you click on that. The closest one to us is actually in Sunset Beach, and it gives you all the data right there, direct from NOAA. Yeah. So the Go Outdoors SC app is my second app that I go to once I know the day I'm fishing. Now I want to know what my feeding times are going to be and my tides, and of course you got tides in here too on the Outdoor Radio Network side with the Windy app, but the ones that will be on Go SC Outdoor, that'll come straight from NOAA as well.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's great.
Feeding times are big.
Yeah, absolutely. And Keith just jumped back on and said, yeah, man, he's already got the app on. So he's already got it downloaded. It's on his homepage. So yeah, see, it's that quick and easy, guys. It's that quick and easy. So,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. You can put it on your laptop. And the nice thing about it too, on the home button, and I thought this would be funny, right? Right now, it's still Joe Coolis's show. So, and Joe's got a 3-hour show, so he's going to be on for a bit. But I thought, boy, that'd be funny if your show came on while we were doing this.
No, your show.
That would be great. We cut right now, and I'd hit play.
Yeah. So, hey. So I know we've only got about 5 minutes left, but hey, I want you to tell everybody about the big Christmas show, the big Christmas.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's put that in there because let's get a bunch of guys. I'm not take it away. You tell us about the Christmas show.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about the Christmas show. We only got a few minutes left, so I have to do this real quick. People that are watching, they will appreciate this because I know they listen. But I have to.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Let me get one of these out right now. Going with the I think that's a coconut cream. Sorry, guys. I got to get one of them. Okay.
Okay. Do I need to mute him, guys? Give me a thumb up if I need to.
Oh, we're in. They all know. They all know. Come on. Let's get rid of this here. Let's get this off the screen so Captain Bob can show everybody the big donut. Because that's all.
There we go.
Boom. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to be trying to, of course, Parlor Donuts. We're going to enjoy that. Captain Bob's Big Christmas Show. Everybody has heard of the 12 Days of Christmas, correct? So when Captain Bob's in town, we call it the 12 Giveaways of Christmas. So it will be a 3-hour live broadcast, December 22nd. We're going to be doing it at BurgerFi and Surfside Beach. And hopefully some of the people that are on right now, hopefully got an invite.
Yep.
If you didn't, you're invited now. Come on down. It's going to benefit Release Over 20. David Flatt, of course, will be there. We're going to get run of the house for the BurgerFi. There is a track man that he's got there inside that restaurant. I'm not saying that I'm bringing a bait caster to throw a bass plug at the screen, but there's a high probability that's going to happen. So we're going to do that. We're giving away something every 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes, we're going to give something away. It's going to be, we got some baits. We've got some, a nice skiff, right? We were talking about the skiff that Captain Moss is going to give away. Actually, let's get that straight. It is a miniature skiff. It is a terrific business card holder. So he's going to be giving that away. You've got some prizes to give away.
Yep.
We're going to be giving away rods and baits and gosh, just about everything else. Come on down. The only thing that I ask is you come in and buy a burger. That's it. You don't have to do nothing. Come on down and eat and spend some time with us. 12 to 3, December 22nd. Captain Bob's Big Christmas Show, the 12 Giveaways of Christmas.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me plug that, my friend.
Yeah, no, it's going to be awesome. Like I said, I'm going to be there, right from the get-go. I know my family's going to be there, and we're just going to kick back. We're going to have lunch. We're going to enjoy the afternoon, and I want to get on that track, man. I tell you what.
You will be. Oh, you're going to be on the track.
Yeah, let's get the golf swing loosened up a little bit. Let's go.
Yep. I haven't, we may do like a longest drive or closest to the pin or maybe a little bit of everything. I don't know. And we'll put David Fladd to the test, and I will ask him, what he's most comfortable with. And then whatever it is, we'll do the opposite. So if he thinks he can, if he's better with the driver, we're going to put a wedge in his hand.
Wedge in his hand.
Right? We're going to have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So that's what we're going to do there. But I appreciate you letting me plug that. And I'm sure he does as well.
Hey,
so come on down and see us. Surfside Beach BurgerFi, December 22nd.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, if you can make it down, come on down. Again, it's going to be a great time. There's just going to be a bunch of us hanging out there. The show's going to be going on. So, if you've never seen a live radio show, I mean, the excitement is just absolutely overwhelming.
And I'm telling you now, if you're watching this, you probably listen to the show. Yeah. And if you show up, there's a good chance that we will have you on the mic. Listen, I'll tell you now, we've got 3 hours to fill, so we may be pulling everybody in.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, buddy, I really appreciate you coming on tonight, walking us through the weather app. Again, guys, tell us again where they can download it.
Yep, outdoorradionetwork.com/mobile. That is where you get the Outdoor Radio Network app. Again, that's outdoorradionetwork.com/mobile. And the Go SC Outdoor app. For that one, you have to go to the Play Store or to the Apple, whatever the Apple Store is. Is it a Play Store on Apple?
I think it's just called the Store or the Apple Store, the App Store.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, something.
You have to go to the App Store or the Play Store for Google,
right?
Or for Android. So, but for the Outdoor Radio Network, outdoorradionetwork.com/mobile. No download required.
Great.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. I really appreciate you. We will still have one more next week, and then probably going to take 2 weeks off for Christmas and New Year's, and then catch back up in January. But swing on back by here next week, same bat time, same bat channel, and we'll do it all again. Really appreciate everybody, Captain Bob. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you,
we'll definitely talk really soon. Stick around. I want to talk to you for a second.
You got it.
So, thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.